let's discuss right now the idea of using different clubs to hit different shots around the green. Remember that we want to change clubs to change distance. So if you have one swing, obviously that swing with a sand wedge will only roll so far. If you used a 9-iron, it's obviously going to roll farther, and a 7-iron would roll even further yet. So I want to give you a little formula that I've learned here that will help you choose which club to use around the green. It's a very basic formula. Let me explain that. It's a very general formula. So it does not take into conditions speed of greens, uphill, downhill. That's where the player and you will have to take over. But understand, wherever your ball lies, like right here next to the green, this is point A. And what we want to do is we want to pick a spot where we want to land it. That's point B. And then obviously the hole would be point C. So here my ball is, a couple steps off the green, and we're actually going to step this off this way. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to probably fly it probably right here at 3. So I don't want to fly it that far because I want to make this shot. So I'm going to fly it 3 steps. Then I walk off from point B to point C. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, this one works out perfectly. So 3 is going to go into 12. Now we just got to divide it. So understand that's going to go in there 4 times. And what we're going to do here is our sand wedge is a 1-to-1 ratio. So if it flies 3, it's going to run out 3. So our gap wedge would be 1-to-2. Our pitching wedge is 1-to-3. And our 9-iron is 1-to-4. So in this case, 3 goes into 12 4 times. So that would be my 9-iron. And so if I just set up here and I land the ball right here, this 9-iron will roughly work out to being the right hole, right club. Now this one's going to run by, and that's something I want you to explain here. What you can't really see on camera here is that this is downhill, okay? So if this was a flat shot, that'd be perfect. So like I said, it does not take into consideration speed of greens, uphill or downhill, but this club did exactly what I wanted to do. So that's a 9-iron. If at the end of the day I go, well, this is downhill, so it's going to ballpark it to roughly 2 clubs, I could then take pitching wedge and hit it from there. The same thing is true if the greens are slower or faster. So if these greens are fast, instead of maybe having my ratio start at sand wedge, I might have to start at my most lofted club, which is lob wedge. So lob wedge would be 1-to-1, sand wedge would be 1-to-2, gap wedge would be 1-to-3, pitching wedge would be 1-to-4, and then obviously 9-iron would be 1-to-5. So that's how it's going to work out. It's a general rule. I want you to try it, experiment with it. Again, remember, if I'm going to any hole, I'm going from right here, wherever I lie, to wherever I want to land it, then I walk off. So one more time, I'm going to do a little experimentation from this far off the green. I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to fly it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many times does 3 go into 7? That's twice. And again, if the greens are fast like they are here, lob wedge, then sand wedge. So I would take my sand wedge in this case from right here, land it there where I want, which is 3 steps. I let the ball land and run out towards my hole, and that's what we want to have happen. So use this rule. It's just, like I said, a general rule, and I think it'll help you use and choose which club will help you out when you're chipping, and see if that helps you out and helps you lower your scores.